Sports is brought to you by All Out Auto Repair, home of the $46 Saskatchewan and $66 Alberta Safety Inspection. Your complete automotive repair.
Well, Moses, what a beautiful day to kick off Colonial Days, and we started it all off with the parade, and the theme this year was the 20th anniversary of the CPCA finals, and I was at Colonial Days today, and everyone was so excited for the Czechs.
Yeah, you know what? You got the Midway going, you got these deep-fried Mars bars, and tonight
it's gonna be great.
We got some great truck wagon action for you. The WPCA and CPCA tours are going head-to-head this week in Calgary for the GMC Rangeland Derby. You can't forget that. At the same time, the two tours collide in Lloydminster for the Colonial Days Fair. Emmett Murphy has more.
It's not exactly where these 18 drivers want to be this week. Guys like Jason Johnstone would rather be racing in the Calgary Stampede.
That's every wagon driver's goal, is to get to Calgary. That's where the money's at, and that's where you get your name out. It's live every night, so 500,000 people to 1 billion people are watching you every night live.
Despite this being a no-points event, it is a crucial stop for those who wish to qualify for the big show next year.
I've always wanted to come to Lloyd. I've always wanted to come and race somewhere when I'm not in Calgary. There's too many days off just sitting at home when you're not in Calgary.
Leading the CPCA for this event is Kelly Morin, who sits 10th in the SIGA Pro Tour standings, right on the cusp of qualifying for next season's Stampede, and he's making the adjustments to make the big jump.
Just be a little more aggressive out there, I guess, and that's the main thing. Yeah, just keep on the horses, keep them fit, and keep them happy.
The guys on the wagons admit they don't know much about the other drivers, but there is a consensus that the WPCA is the favorite to win.
Not too much. I just know they're from the world and they race pretty hard, so you got to be more on the ball when you're racing these guys, but should be able to get them.
I think we do, but it's anybody's game. Everybody's out here to win, and it's a wagon race. Anything can happen. You can be on the top and go out and hit a barrel and drops you to the bottom. You really don't know.
There are 8 heats of 3 wide racing. The track record holder, Darcy Flad, runs in Heat 5. Emmett Murphy, Newcap Sports.
With the playoffs around the corner, the Border City Blue Jays look to get back on track after a pair of losses last week. They took on the St. Walburg Reds in the third. Game tied at 3. Jays take advantage of the Reds' mistakes. The wild pitch leads to another Blue Jays run. This time it's the go-ahead run. It's now 4-3. 5-3 Jays in the 5th. Curry Carlson finds the gap in left center. He had a great night at the plate. 3 for 4 with 2 doubles. That brings home Chris King from second. 6-3 Bluebirds. Jays bats continue to work. Next batter, Brian White with a single to left. Pretty much identical to the last shot. That brings home another run. Jays would be up 8-3 at that point. Clayton Ermel was great on the hill, striking out 12 batters in the win. Jays look to finish strong with 2 games left in the regular season.
It's a good win. Any win's good. These guys we needed to beat, and we needed to end our losing streak, so happy to get it.
Well, we had a few good guys in the bats when we had base runners, so my arm felt good tonight, and just everything came together for once.
All right, now looking at the standings, the Lloydminster Twins and Meadow Lake Sox tied at 11-2 heading into the final few days of the regular season. We also have the Lloydminster Juniors there at 9-3, the Border City Blue Jays at 7-5 in 6th spot. The top 8 teams already decided, as you see the Midwest Expos at 3-9. No chance catching the Kindersley Raiders, so it's really fighting and jockeying for position in the top 8. Remember, the Lloydminster Juniors played the Border City Blue Jays last year. Juniors winning that series. So if the way they stand, might see a rematch of last year. Now looking at the MVP nominees for each team. Of course, you have the Lloydminster Twins, Kevin Payne. That is not a surprise for sure. Lloydminster Juniors, Landon Noyes, definitely being a player to watch for this season and definitely showing it with the MVP honors there, at least the nominee honor. Then you have the Border City Blue Jays putting up Brian White in the Midwest Expos with Warren Stang. Now to the 2012 AJHL season. And it didn't end the way the Pontiacs had hoped with a first-round exit from the playoffs, but this offseason the coaching staff is working hard to improve the team. of their top 8 scorers, leaving GM Chad Mercier very busy this summer.
There's been lots of communication, lots of recruiting, lots of meetings with families, and we're a couple pieces away in our mind for being where we want to, and that's kind of an ongoing process.
One of those pieces is adding to the team's offense and making sure they have a balanced attack.
We'd like to, add or hope that some of our returning guys can step in and play a bigger role in that top 6 spot and produce a little bit more offensively.
The Pontiacs open main camp on August 17th.